Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.
The letters were sent to his house. Yes?
From who?
From our office, Equita.
Right, well, are you a court?
No, we're enforcement agent officers.
With the paperwork from the court? Because he hasn't got the paperwork from the court. You've got it. You've got it, yeah?
The distress warrant, that is from the court. The distress warrant is from the court.
Yeah, well, we haven't got that, have we? We haven't seen that at all. We've only got you coming on saying that it's been issued. So where?
The distress warrant ain't that.
Well, why hasn't the court sent it to him? That's normal court procedure.
Well,
A copy of the warrant sent to... It's standard procedure, because then, when you get a court warrant or a summons, you can put in a statutory declarations if you haven't heard anything about it, and go to court. Otherwise, it gets passed to you, which is too late.
you can send the declaration in with that PCN that I gave you, and that'll get...
What do you mean send it with a PCN? It's not a court paperwork. We need the court paperwork. You got it. We'll see it. We can deal with it.
From the court.
But there's no paperwork from the court. Council say you've got it. Have you got the...
What you've got in your hand is the distress warrant from the court.
Have you got... No, it isn't. Have you got the paperwork, the warrant from the court? Because the council says you've got it.
You've got it in your hand. Well, yeah, the typical what I touched the level. That is the distress warrant from the court.
The piece of paper in front of me with no court seal, no signature, no date, nothing at all, is meant to be a court...
Distress warrant.
A distress warrant from Equita, not a court. You can't be a court. That would be fraud. It says on top of this paper, Equita, we want the court paperwork. And then you can have your money. I've told you. No. I've been told very clearly that you hold the warrant. Bring it. Yeah, just bring the warrant. Bring the warrant and you say it's a warrant. No, there isn't a warrant. It's a letter from Equita. Okay, you will say that's a warrant. Meet you tomorrow. £407 with the paperwork. But if you've just written that, then you can sign it. Tell me it's a warrant. No, we haven't got the paperwork. The council says you've got the paperwork. Would you like me to read it again? It says it's been passed to you. The distress warrant has been passed to you. So if you haven't got it, who's got it? You've given me the warrant for the court. Oh, okay, then that's fine. Meet me tomorrow. I've got that distress warrant. I'm there with a police officer and a solicitor, and that's a court warrant. Nothing to worry about. £407. Agreed? Agreed? You pay something. I've got the paperwork. I'm going to show that right now to my colleague, and we're going to say, is this a court warrant? Okay, and I'm not going to say anything more. Meet you tomorrow, 12 o'clock, £407 in my hand, and apparently I have a distress warrant. So we're going to look down, we're going to check the paperwork's in order, you get your fee, council gets their money, and nobody's in trouble. It's perfect. Okay, well, I'm at the council tomorrow at 12 o'clock, Loxley House. Is that possible for you to attend? Or can I keep this number and give you a call tomorrow when we have the trading standards, the police officer, and the representative for Mr. You know who it is. Can we do that then tomorrow? Because then you can explain that he already has the warrant. We can show them the warrant, and then we can deal with it from there, can't we? You don't have to be there. As long as you say I've got the warrant, it's the piece of paper I had in front of me that said something like final demand in a red box. It's headed Equita, it's not signed, and it has R. Baker at the bottom of it. That's you, isn't it? R. Baker, that's you? Right, and that's a court warrant, no problem at all. You've said that very clearly, that that's a court warrant. We'll go through exactly the same conversation tomorrow when I hand over the money. They can take it for you and hold it there if you like. Oh, no, sorry. For the last 10 minutes you've been telling me, or 20 minutes, you've been telling me it's issued by a court.
Issued by the client, it's on there.
Issued by the client. Well, that's all right, because that's why and they're the ones that are saying we've been to court. So they will get in trouble, not you. If they tell you that you've been to court, we haven't. It's not your problem. You're not in trouble, unless you know that. That's right. But at the moment, it says with a block capital C, court, issued by court. C-O-U-R-T.
I know what you mean. He wants to go to court to send his speeches, yeah? He wants to go and send the
And you're going to tell me that's not possible. No, what happens is something's wrong. Oh, good. Yeah, that's what he'd love to do if he had the opportunity, and he could go there and he could lose, couldn't he? That's fine. That's fine. But as the court warrant's been issued, we can then deal with it, because of course the piece of paper you gave me.
Which is Nottingham City Council, so he needs to fill the stamp declaration form so that he can go to the court.
Yeah, but you've only given me a administration number, not a court number. So when I ring up with those details to the court,
That PTN number, that will give you. If you go on the website, that will be able to fill in the stamp declaration. That number, that's the charge number for when he has the event.
that's right, penalty charge notice. Yeah.
So if he goes on the website to fill the stamp declaration form in that PTN, it'll link you to everything, it'll go up with all these details.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But as we haven't got any paperwork or warrants or anything like that, we can get them tomorrow and sort it. But if it's all incorrect, I'll pay you straight away. Yeah, because it'll have all the details I need on the court paper. Because remember, you're the only one that's got any. But the council hasn't got any court papers. I know that. That's why I'm meeting them tomorrow on a different case. That's why I'm there probably all day dealing with this. So I'm there tomorrow to see the court paperwork for other people, but you have rung and you've actually got the court paperwork. That's brilliant. You solve a problem. Well, how can you get to the? How can you step on the premises without a warrant? It's hearsay. Yeah, but you keep calling it a warrant as though it's issued by a court. Look, if I go to McDonald's and I don't pay for my burger, and what McDonald's issues a warrant, then that's from them and they can sue.
It's for the PCN now number.
PCN is a parking charge notice, which isn't a criminal offence. It's a civil, isn't it?
So he'd be able to go to court and do his case.
Yeah, but he hasn't been given the opportunity. You've got the paperwork. So we're going to stop it then and get the paperwork. He hasn't got any paperwork from the court. That's the whole point. If I had paperwork from the court, you wouldn't even be involved in this, would you?
Exactly. So all this is what the client.
Brilliant. Well, the client says it's got a warrant from the court and it's given it to you. A distress warrant. It's given to you. And you said it's from a court.
Which is distress warrant from the client.
From the client or the court. You've said the court has ordered you to collect this money.
Not the city council. I am employed by the court.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. It's from Nottingham City Council, but when you put court with a capital C, it becomes any county court by law immediately.
I'm employed by the court.
Should be in a small c then, mate. If it's a bulk clearing office, you've got to put all that there. Otherwise it's misleading, isn't it?
Yeah, I understand obviously you in the top man, I understand what you're saying, sir.
Yeah, so tomorrow, if there isn't any paperwork, we can actually dismiss this and go to court, but I can't get any paperwork. Nottingham City Council, very clearly, and I'll give you a telephone number to ring if you like, say that you have all the paperwork.
All I've got is paperwork is from the client, which is the gentleman's got. So
Now, the only paperwork he's got is a piece of paper with a red block on the front of it saying final demand, £407 written in your hand, unsigned, that the court has agreed that you've got to pay him that money. So I'm expecting the court paper to say he's got to pay £407. If I have that in front of me, there's £407 for you. If there isn't, you've obviously made some type of big error.
I have got no court paperwork. All I've got is from the client saying that.
And it says, right, but there's no warrant then. Like you've said, there's no distress warrant. The distress warrant is for £407, yeah?
So he needs to fill in the declaration form, so he gets full.
Statutory declaration forms for the bulk clearing centre. Right, well, let's see your paperwork because we've got £407 I'm waiting to see. Make sure there's been no maladministration. So that's what we'll be looking at, is that £407 with the warrant that's issued from the court. And you haven't got that, even though you've been writing and stepping onto his doorstep saying you have the rights, but you haven't got the actual proof. Is that correct? The council have the proof. The client is the Nottingham City Council. They have the proof. You don't ever have the proof. Is that correct? And I can deal with them.
said I've got a warrant, as it says on that piece of paper.
Well, they've told me, unfortunately, they've told me that you have the actual warrant and all the paperwork, and I know you haven't. So we'll deal with it then. And if necessary, I'll give you a call, and you can tell them that they're in front of the trading standards, because it'll be good. Then we can get on with our jobs. You can get the money that's owed, and those stupid monkeys that give you all the aggro for doing stuff that ain't right will have to quit. All right then. Cheers, mate. Bye. Have you got the...
What you've got in your hand is the distress warrant from the court. There's a distress warrant, that is from the court. The distress warrant is from the court. The warrant, I gave you the warrant from the court. The distress warrant issued by our client. The distress warrant issued by our client.
Debt Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.